What's going on, man? Welcome,
Whee!
everybody. This is a REV Watchalong. And we actually can keep the smiley face on there because we're actually going to watch something from Amazon Prime. Josh, what are we watching tonight, man?
Invincible, Season 2, Episode 1.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited, man. How much did you love Season 1 of Invincible?
Just when I thought I liked the show, and then it got better. Like, it was a slow start. I'm not going to lie. It was a slow start. We thought we were like, okay, whatever. And then when it got going, we were like, oh, shit. It was unlike The Boys, which is another great Amazon Prime show, comic book wise, where it was like, you were, okay, you're in for a treat from the start. This one took a little bit, but once it got going, it was awesome. And those last like 4 or 5 episodes were just amazing stuff that makes me so excited to see this episode.
Yeah, you kind of had that kind of cheesy Cartoon Network kind of, Adult Swim kind of show feel, where it was just kind of setting up a lot of character, kind of play. But oh my God, man, once the kills started happening, it's so good.
And they didn't pull
Remember
punches.
The first one, it was just like, oh shit, okay, this is real.
Like, they didn't pull like the Boys. They didn't pull punches with this show either. Even if it's a cartoon. And obviously there's a lot of people out there that like anime who don't pull punches when it comes to animation brutality. But this one just was, and this and like, Omni-Man is going down as one of the probably the best characters in comic book history, as far as at least in America medium type of thing.
Or on stream adaptation. Yeah.
Right. Because
and most hated. You love to hate the guy.
Right. Like if Superman was bad but not bad, like at the same time, like he still has somewhat of a conscience, but not really. Like it's such a cool twist on that type of character, because no one's always said like, what if Superman was bad? But he doesn't go like full bad, but he is. And it's such a cool type of twist that you want, with his son being the like actual Superman that we have today.
And the first few episodes had a kind of solo play that he had powers, and you had to get a little bit of his development as just kind of not a softie, but just a little bit insecure, and just kind of an adolescent, kind of coming of age. And whenever he realizes he does have powers, and oh boy, he uses those powers. And like I said, no, they don't pull punches, man. They punch all the way through their guts and punch through people.
When your dad almost kills you and says, I can make one of you 17 years from now, and just doesn't care, and then realizes, I have somewhat of conscience, I actually care for you, and then flies away. But the fact that he said that, you're just like, oh, that's some deep shit. Much less the train scene. And then you have other solid characters that they developed in that first season. So I'm just really interested to see where they go from here.
Yeah, I'm interested too, man. Let's go ahead and hop to it. If you're watching this later on, welcome to Ruckus Entertainment Variety. This is the entertainment portion for sure. But here we go.
We need to get Earth ready to join the Viltrum Empire.
Oof. Yeah, my back hurts watching that, dude.
She's more like a pet to me.
I don't give a shit about Viltrum. This is my home, and I
Someone calling your mom a pet?
What will you have after 500
that train
years?
Ooh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
What? Omni-Man's back? That quickly?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's gotta be a dream. Yeah.
And if you still think you can stop us, don't forget, I'm invincible.
Yeah, nice little fake, because usually when they say invincible, that cues the title card.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you. I kind of feel like it's a dream. But
someday, you too will die.
Sure. But you should have died at birth.
Yeah,
Stop
this.
Definitely
like a dream or something.
Or I stop you. Please.
I'd rather die.
What? Eve. I would
that'll
never
be set
kill
up,
you.
and it'll be like,
But I can't let you hurt anyone else.
1 year earlier. Oh,
She's not dead. Just paralyzed.
Huh. So that's what you were practicing on those protesters last week. I couldn't figure it out. I missed lunch because of that riot in Bangkok.
Yeah, way ahead of you. What the hell was that? A portal or something?
Invincible. No? Okay. Another
Well,
fake
that's
out for the
different.
title card. Elephant Man.
Yeah.
I
So we
want
don't know
real
if that
food.
was,
I said get
the
back.
future with him and Omni-Man.
Who knows?
Further.
I mean, that's the kernel of
Turn around.
mystery right now.
Made your spine into a belt.
Clancy
I
Brown.
ain't scared. You get back too, or you're both
Why do
going
they
hungry.
keep doing all this
Instead,
bag
we
stuff,
barely
man?
give you concussion. That means we like you.
Because I'm
Why do
icy
they
hot
do
That
bag bag.
means you're a
Oh,
friend.
they're talking about all the back talk.
That means
basically.
when we break out of here again,
They crush his
we
spine.
don't
Oh, wear your
kill
spine
you.
as a belt. I'm like,
as long
it
as you
hurts my
keep us in
back
good
here and
food. You think?
Why the
Yeah,
twins always
it'd
escape?
be worse than the salmon.
Good talk, man. See, I'm not an asshole. I'm not an asshole.
So he's
All
Afro
our
Crag.
problems,
Yeah.
famine,
Teenage
war,
Mutant Ninja
climate
He,
change,
he's seen the
Cancer.
whole.
have been
seen
solved
every-
somewhere else.
He's like
And
Doctor
I can be the
Strange,
conduit of that knowledge.
but yeah, can
A Prometheus
like,
who
go to
raises
that
the
part.
bar for everyone
Yeah.
by
Yeah,
sharing
right.
what
Not just see the
works.
probabilities.
I'll
but
help our
rise
world
them.
first, of course.
I don't think
Billions
anybody's
upon
ever done
trillions
multiverse
of
before.
lives.
Sounds
nice.
like fun.
Meet the family.
Ah,
Yeah. This is King the Conqueror.
yeah.
I did not see that coming.
All of his variants.
Because you're the clone.
They're all alternate versions of me.
When
Intimate
Invincible
local
meets-
knowledge of their home
when
dimensions
Invincible
that will
meets
help me
Kane the
figure out what
Conqueror.
they do best.
Just when we thought it was just like a typical like dream,
Mark, I'm
it
home.
like threw it on his head.
Yeah.
This is why
You
this
like
show's
stroganoff,
awesome. 'cause,
yes?
Like, just when you think that they're going this one way, no. I just can't get over the fact that we actually have our own King the Conqueror in the Invincible universe.
Yeah, this one doesn't look like Jonathan Majors.
No.
They're gonna have to go to the quantum realm.
Yeah. Quantum Realm to change to. Oh, he's back. Okay, that's not in this Earth.
There's a clone. Angstrom Levy is the character's name, the King
Oh.
equivalent.
The King the Conqueror guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's his dimension. It's intervention. It's a dimension we've been watching from season 1.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
Invincible's gonna fuck
we're
it
in the
up.
main. Yeah, we're in the main dimension because the Doctor came back to get the twins so they could build something in this dimension. Oh shit!
This is such a good show. Can we get one comic book show that's not multiverse based right now?
I know, right?
We're doing with another multiverse show. Congratulations, guys. You're the first one to ever create it. You just have more blood in it.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Invincible.
Title card. Accidentally drank 2 bottles of wine. Ah, the University of University. Oh, he's about to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bruised up prune face.
Yeah, because, your dad killed me twice.
Hmm.
Yep.
So no
Yep.
title card.
No title card.
Post credit scene. Oh man, he looks hella fucked.
This-
Lieutenant Dan, you're missing half your skin.
His twin. His twin. He gonna find his twin.
And his twin has the other half of the skin. Oh no, it's the dude.
Oh, the other guy. He merged with all the guys. He went from one king to all kings. He's the all power, all seeing king.
You need a hospital.
Alright, is their brain clean on?
I won't rest until I'm killed!
There it is. There's the title card. There it is. We finally got
Yeah,
the
we
title
did it.
card.
We did
Or
it,
they don't
folks.
say it, but they mean it.
That was Invincible, season 2, episode 1. Man, what did you think, dude? And why was the title card so damn late?
Well, all I know is this episode went from, as we were reacting to it, it went from like, oh, this is going to be this way. And then went, oh, no, it's going to be this way. And no,
Yeah.
it's going to be this way. And this is why this series is so damn good.
Yeah.
Because it takes all those comic tropes, turns them on their head, but then yet makes it relatable. And it's so cool of how they do it.
Yeah, and they even play off their own tropes.
Yeah.
Which being the title card Invincible. I mean, what do we hear them say the word Invincible 4 or 5 times And then at the very end, we saw it. So yeah, I dug that because it was like, all right, after the first time, it was like, okay, you're gonna be teasing us.
Right.
That's fun though. But yeah, kind of to recap, yeah, right off the gate, we get this weird, almost looks like a dream because Invincible and his dad, Omni-Man, kind of team up to destroy Earth and enslave Earth pretty much. And and kill Adam Eve. Oh yeah, apologies. Paralyze her, which was even more impactful.
Evil, really.
Like, yeah, because it was like, oh no, I didn't kill her, I just paralyzed her. And she's got that tear, just like see the fear.
Right.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's morbid. Pure evil, but also entertaining as hell. But then we get this new character that just kind of pulls up a green portal and just falls down into it. Seemingly a mistake, or not really a mistake, but just out of his control. But yeah, it actually turns out that it was in his control.
Yeah, at first I was like, okay, that was fine. I thought it was a dream, like when we both were like watching it, as everyone knows, we were watching. I'm like, oh, that's just a dream sequence, and Mark's gonna wake up and be like, oh, what was that? It never happened. And the next thing I know, it just goes back to like kind of present day, like him just picking up his mask, putting it back on, blood stains on that mountain that we left him at end of season 1. And he's kind of went about his business. Next thing we know, we never saw him again. And then the evil twins get hit out of jail by these portals. And they bring to by the same dude who ends up having a bunch of other dudes. I'm like, oh, it's Kang the Conqueror. And on top of it, Mark is still just trying to go through his high school life, and just he felt so guilty because of what his dad is. So on top of us figuring out what's going on with like the overall spectrum of the show, Mark is dealing with just being Mark, and which is just why this show works, is because you get the overarching thing, but then you also get the like small detail of the character development that our Mark goes through, not the multiverse Mark.
Yeah,
because
we're gonna start putting some nomenclatures on them.
Yeah, because
Mark 616.
Because apparently, ever since one medium introduced a multiverse, everyone has to do a freaking multiverse. Which I wish they didn't, but I understand why they do. But again, wish they didn't, especially for this show, which I think really didn't need it. But they took it and they flipped it on their heads, which is what Invincible does really well. I really like the Mark that's presented to us from season 1 of just he still just wants to get into the college that his sweetheart went to, and he doesn't want to be in part of the society that his dad was. They were trying to recruit him for. He goes, no, not wanting to do it, not trying to do it, but I still want to be a hero. But then he also was just like, what am I doing? Like, why am I saving all these people? Like every time I save them, it feels like another evil thing comes across it. Or just someone else is there to save it. And so he just becomes just trying to be there for his mom. I'm not going overarching a lot of things here through this episode, but this is how deep this episode is, just on one episode.
I mean, I'm here for the ride. The gore, we didn't get a whole lot of it. Just like in season 1, episode 1, you get a little bit more character development. And this one, they're reestablishing those relationships with each other. And, just like you kind of mentioned in a little bit of the watch along, him and his mom definitely need to have a good sit down.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to get that because he's cooking dinner for her, right?
Right.
What do you think they're cooking? Mom, spaghetti, man. That's the only answer.
Stir fry.
Ooh, stir fry. That does sound good.
Yeah, that's a good one on that. But the other thing about it is like this, and I realized like going back to like I was thinking like, okay, what's the thing I can sit there and say like this show sucks about? It really doesn't suck, but it's just like they really went season 2 went to multiverse, which is like what we're just dealing with in all comic lore right now, as far as like like big media. But then I realized in season 1 they took every trope that they had of the comic lore and they flipped it on its head. And that's exactly what this episode 1 did. It's like, oh, all that multiverse shit, guess what? We're flipping on its head. Even though, and I've never read the comic, but, and if it did do the comic that way, cool, good for them. It still kept us grounded with his character development while also flipping the multiverse bullshit on its head.
Well, yeah, I mean, because like right now we're going through Loki, and you have the Council of Kangs that was introduced at the end of Quantumania. And so, yeah, then it's like, oh, okay, now we're gonna have 1,000 of these guys. Well, they all meld into one, so that's already done.
Yeah.
So now it's not about multiple variants of that individual to say, but he does intertravel. So what other variants or other characters is he going to kind of travel interdimensionally and mess with?
I just don't think. I mean, obviously he could find another one. It probably will. Find another one of the
Right.
twins, and there's one Mauler that he was just he was just so pissed. It's like, God damn it! Like he didn't
Well,
give a
yeah,
crap
and
that he
the
was
dude
like half,
lost half of his skin, bro.
right,
Like he's literally like two-faced, but he's just two-bodied,
right,
and he's
then
got a
we
brain
both,
side and
Yeah.
muscle, and then he's got the normal.
yeah, and we both were just like, as soon as they brought in the other Maulers, we're like, really, this is what we're doing this dumb shit again, and then they all just blew up, and we're like, okay, that's fine. Like this is why it's Invincible. Like it's just a different show. And then we got that tease at the end where we got the ultimate Kang the Conqueror, basically.
So, yeah, man, what do you think about the introduction of the new character, Angstrom Levy? What do you think about that, bud?
Voiced by Sterling K. Brown. Shout out.
Yeah, right.
Great actor. It's very unique spin on a character that we've seen before. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and of course, we haven't read the comic book material, so
nope.
For anybody that's watching this, definitely let us know in the chats. Kind of what maybe some of your favorite books were as far as issues, and the kind of with Angstrom Levy, but yeah, I mean, the dude is clearly going to be a monster. I'm assuming he's not going to lose his teleportation abilities as far as interdimensional travel. But yeah, dude, looks like a hideous monster. I think it looks like a clean on like with dreadlocks basically, but they're brain dreadlocks. Because he basically just simulated like 1,000 of his other variants, basically. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting though. I'm with you. I mean, everybody's doing it now, so it's a little bit played out as far as multiverse, kind of travel, but at the same time, the comics were the first ones to do it. Marvel was the first one doing the comics, then DC followed suit, and other franchises as well, just like with this one as far as Invincible. And then in the film, DC was the first one to do it.
Will we see other? Do you think we're going to see other multiverses, or do you think that was just like them just going like, all right, we're done. This is all that bullshit that you're used to with the multiverses. This is how we're gonna just defeat that, and this is our only Earth. This is our only time frame.
Right. I don't think they're gonna undercut it that way. I think we'll definitely see him traveling still.
Okay.
But the thing with that though, then I mean, you really could go to anything. I mean, just like I'd seen, him and his father as far as Invincible or Mark, him and Omni-Man. It's just we saw them like terrorizing a town. We get to see so many different variations. We get to see so many different dimensions or realities. I mean, I feel like as a writer, that's going to be a lot of fun for them, because they can really, just kind of explore, fulfill the what if kind of scenarios. What if they do this and that? And boom, we can see that. And they can be in and out. And so they can eat. Kind of to your point, early on about just the show in general, then they can turn a lot of things on their head. Then they can really have a lot of commentary, not just at other comic books or just comic book movies, but they could also go to social commentary. They could go to a lot of other things too, and jump in and jump out and be done with it. It could be entertaining in that regard, but we'll see. I mean, season 1 took a little bit to develop, and then once once the train got up to speed, we were rocking and rolling, and at a kind of a breakneck pace. And so, I'm excited to see. I'm still trusting them because they haven't failed me yet. I'm still trusting in Invincible and the writers, and excited to see what we have.
Especially after this episode, because at first I was like, really, we're doing this, we're doing that. Like you heard me, like, oh,
yeah.
Like it was a dream. No, it wasn't a dream. Okay, you got my intrigue, and then it goes, we're really doing Kang, and then they all blew up. I was like, all right, It's I'm throw that out. Throw opinion out. I'm down with whatever we're going with here, because I think what and tell me if I'm wrong. Levy, basically the main Levy that brought the two twins in, the Mauler twins, were basically like, every universe has Mark and Omni-Man take over everything. This is the only universe. It's kind of like with Doctor Strange saying there's only one scenario that this happens. And so I think that the whole thing was him trying to either collapse or destroy everything, every universe except for this one, which makes it that humanity actually wins out and Earth actually wins out because Mark didn't make that decision. Am I wrong? Did I not hear that right?
Well, I don't know if it's that absolute as far as it being the only one. It's definitely one of the few ones, though.
Yeah.
But I think he had positive intentions, where
he took the helmet off for a reason because he didn't want Mark to get killed.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and he even tried to kind of implore with him, like, "Hey, this isn't what you think. This isn't what he looks like." Which is even more tragic because best of intentions, but then he turns into a villain because he assumes the identities and memories of 1,000 of his other variants. And apparently, at least the one we saw in the end credit scene, because that's another wrinkle, not just in his head, but also in the storyline where he could have multiple, personality disorder, where he jumps in and out of different people as far as consciousness or memories or just even, kind of like ambition or will. But the one we saw at the very end was definitely very pissed and very pissed off at Mark or Invincible, and is definitely going to be seeking vengeance, at least in the next episode.
Yeah. In IMDb, he's known as Angstrom 646. So apparently this is our...
No, shut up.
In IMDb, it says Angstrom 646.
Oh my God!
So that is our I think that is our main.
Okay, but that's kind of odd or interesting as far as which universe he is, because if he's in a similant of all of his variants, he's not a specific one. Then
sound off in the comments. Tell us what we don't know.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts. 616-646 or 369. Which one is it? Damn, Gary, fine. But I'm excited. We just got a title card finally. Holy shit! I was actually going to be impressed and also pissed off. So I guess if you combine that, I was going to be pissed. That they weren't going to put a title card. You know what I mean? I'm like, was waiting for it the whole show. Like, oh, that was it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
That was it. At the beginning, he was just like, and he goes, Invincible. I'm like, really? They didn't do the title card? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. After they did that one, I was like, okay, they're fucking with us for sure.
They're fucking with us. Yeah. I was like, definitely is a dream sequence, and it wasn't a dream sequence. It was another universe.
Yeah. But yeah, for the title card though, glad we finally got one. But yeah, I mean, I guess that there's a possibility, there's a dimension out there where there's not a title card. And that would be interesting if they just went the whole show without even showing the title. But that's what we love about the show, though. I mean, you like that they kind of really turn, other things on its head.
They've introduced
structure tropes as far as shows. Right. When they bring the title card, they've always done a great job of just really messing with that. It's not a set 30-second intro and then you get the title. It's all sorts of timing. And with this one, it was just in the last 30 seconds that you got it.
And that's what we like about Invincible. They take what you think you're going to see, and they're like, no, go keep up with this, dude. We're just when you think it's one way, it's different.
Any final thoughts on the episode, and any speculations for the future, or what you're looking forward to?
Seth Rogen knows how to write him and his buddy know how to write a comic show, and much less the comic. Obviously, will take us to where we need to go. But dude, just loving everything we're seeing with Invincible. I know the first two episodes are kind of like whatever from the first season, but ever since then, I mean, this first episode, I'm so excited.
Yeah, no, I'm excited too. I really do enjoy those lulls because just like in music, you have to have dynamics. like you have to have some of those valleys and those peaks in intensity and in volume. And, you know, for the show, that's what they're doing as well. You know, you get some of those valleys where to some it may look like a boring conversation, like, oh, I'm just here for the blood, I'm here for the action. Like, yeah, but at the same time, like you've got to care about these people. And if you don't take the time to actually listen to them talk and talk with others and interact and, you know, figure out their story, then sometimes that revenge kill or that, you know, sacrifice is not going to be as big. So I'm definitely eating this and chewing it up as they're giving us it, because we know the roller coaster is about to start, bud. You know, it's going to start maybe next episode, maybe episode 3. We'll see. But I do appreciate their pacing that they have in this. And it's definitely keeping me captivated.
We didn't see our Omni-Man. I'll put it that way.
You are correct. We did not. Who knows where he's at? What is he doing?
And
What is he
also
planning? What
our
is he
Seth
doing?
Rogen, that Cyclops that showed up at the end of season 1, where he's
Right.
talking to Mark about, like, you know, just why Omni-Man, and like he's part of the, like, basically the UN of like this of space to make sure that Omni-Man's race doesn't take over everything.
But yeah. Yeah. Can't wait for it, dude.
And like
Yeah.
this episode did not disappoint, basically, long story short.
Yeah, definitely did not, man. And always enjoyable, man, to watch it with you. Especially good shit.
good shit.
So let us
As
know
they-
what was your favorite parts down in the chat or in the comments below. Like and subscribe. You can follow us at everything Ruckus EV. You can also join us there at the patreon.com/Ruckus EV. And you can also help, you know, provide support for us. Get us some new chairs, get us some new cameras, things that'll kind of help us overall provide you some better content. And that's at streamlabs.com/Ruckus EV/tip. But I am Tvshka. This is Josh. That's Josh. Hey, Josh.
That's me.
Yeah. Hi, Josh. Bye, Josh.
Hi, bye.
Y'all take care. We'll see you. Peace.